just a belly.
Greetings, YouTube. Welcome to That Munch Life, starring me and Tank's belly. It plays better than he does.
Not lying.
Today is the Thief versus I Rolled Warrior. He tried to weasel it out of me before he chose his hero.
It's probably the hero I was going to pick anyways.
They've only been back a couple episodes. I'm still doing like a greatest hits thing on whatever hero I choose. Since the last time we played was all mirror matches.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of these decks I haven't even played against non-mirror matches yet. I don't think this deck has faced a valid deck yet.
So we're making this on the eve of the end of the United States as we know it.
Yeah, it's either the season finale of America or the series finale of America.
Hopefully it's just season.
As Stephen Colbert affectionately referred to it, it's America Endgame. I'm not taking that away from him, but it's so fitting. I wish I had come up with it. 5.
Not a 5.
He rolled a 4. And he gets tickled when I mention him, so I gotta mention him again. My brother, who watches every episode, mentioned the last time when we used these things that you hadn't used that amount of your real estate for the longest time, and then the one time we set up the thing, you put your location behind it. So we're endeavoring to keep like this area clear of anything so that you can see everything. Hi, Tom.
We're trying, Tom. We're trying. Your brother needs to stop being lazy and just buy one of those ones where we keep track of it across the top of the screen.
Fuck you. I still like using the Steve Jackson kilometers.
I get
For
that.
branding.
I understand. I really do.
Did you shuffle these at all?
Yes.
Okay. I just wasn't looking, apparently.
You watched me shuffle them.
I was watching me. But unless you're watching this like the minute I publish it, you probably know more of the outcome of America Endgame than I do. For those watching the first few hours, go Noti Squad. Which would be like me and Corey and him and my brother.
Wow.
I think I like this. Yeah. Do you want to show off first, or should I?
It's up to you. You're going first.
I run the roll. That's it. It's I got one of those, but I got one of those, which is what it's based on. But I also got him, which should help, and one of those, and that to be annoying, and just one of those for funsies.
Done?
Done.
Alright. So this could be fun.
Done?
Done.
Good description.
Well, I can't describe it anymore without giving away cards.
True. I will go second. I know, letting the thief go first. I watched the episode where Corey and I did our thief mirror match, and I laid out the kilometers, and he reached over and stole it. And I said, "It's going to be a steal of a show," and he like reaches over to steal my kilometer. He says, "Steal from you." I reached over, took his, and steal from you. Oh. Like, completely unplanned.
Put that on the bottom since I've seen it.
As with most things we do on this show, completely unplanned.
If we had a plan, we'd make millions.
Do I look like a guy with a plan?
Okay.
Oh, I gotta ping you at the end of the tape.
Ow.
Which, for anybody watching the episode where he played a warrior a couple of games ago, he did not ping me the entire game.
Yeah.
But I did the math. I still would have won. Huh. I'll be dipped. All right. Right. All right. Well, I'm going to put out an 11-foot pole. And I'm going to do Alta Blades. We'll get to blades. And go get a discount cudgel. I saw like 2 other things that I contemplated on the way. I'm like, I thought I knew what I was going for. And that's what I ended up getting. But I saw like 2 other things along the way. I'm like, nah. Stick to the plan, man.
Sorry, I was watching your cat try to stalk your roommate's cat. Cat flirting.
Alright, and put out Young Cudgel because 0 stars. And put it up there, and I can't afford anything else, so I'm done. Ding. Ding. No, I'm not playing ding. Already, he says. Paul.
Rat.
Dead. I like the way that turned out. At the end of the turn, I'll ping you. The combo rats are kind of useless against a warrior deck. Draw. Now's the time I wish I had the thief ability, because that is way too expensive for this point in the game. Loose.
I'm gonna run away.
Probably wise. Alright. Ding. Dun, 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 dun.
Me too, medallion. Contingency plank.
Oh yeah, you're level 3 already.
Yep.
It went too fast.
2. Boot to the head.
Ow. And that does again.
1 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then spill 2.
That part I don't like.
Yes, yes. For everybody at home, he hates that card when it's used against him.
Not hate, just don't like. Aw, another Alta Blades. And a Crushionate. I need those. It's a 40 card deck. You need all of them. I've been going through and like refining these decks for going on 2 years now. Are you done?
Yes, actually, I am done.
I'm gonna ping you at the end of the time.
I hate you.
That's the thing about a warrior deck is, at the very least, it'll only go like 20 turns. Stash, draw. Ooh. I mean, that'll do. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna buy myself a counter spell. Okay. And, yeah, everything else costs money.
That's kind of the point.
Shush you! Hey, one of my which one of my decks? One of my decks doesn't cost a damn thing.
Thanks to your thief deck.
One of them. The Toe deck can be kind of expensive, but most of it's loot, so it takes stars. Anywho, it's all you, coachies. Kilometer slipping. I'm gonna go with meh.
I cheated.
Ha ha! I was right. Which means this is probably something really sketchy.
Meh.
Meh. So I'm gonna put 2 weapons in front of it.
That's fine. Because it still does damage.
I would say,
3 and 3.
no.
It's a parrot.
Stop. Monster effects go off first.
Yes. So Defender spills 2.
Okay.
And Sketchy is I draw 2 cards.
Okay.
So spill your 2.
Yeah. Thwack. I need Thwack. I'm an inflatable dragon. But he's so poofy. Alright, so that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. It's dead. Warrior Pink, saving me from taking damage since 2018.
And I am a turn.
And I'm gonna pick. Oh. Unjab. Nothing to unstash. Draw.
Oh.
Ah!
2 Butterfingers.
Counter spell.
We can use that gold.
It let me keep this. Oh, that costs 2 gold, not 1. To do that.
Spend that money.
It's a moolah, thank you. I will put up some overstuffed saddlebags. And I'll buy myself a pina. Done. Whatever happens to Count our spell now, he's done his job.
Now draw. Pay 3. Skewer. Where's your counter spell now?
I think I've got it right here. Oh!
Fresh shish kebab.
Are you done?
I I am done.
Okay. Then I'm going to pee at the end of the turn because I still got that. It's like he's bleeding, but not really.
It's like I'm bleeding, but I can't make it go away. It's internal.
It's internal. Thinking of a new effect called internal bleeding. Maybe just a card. Internal bleeding. Like you have to play bleeding on yourself. Maybe that should be what Final Judgment is called. I'm just going to call it that from now on. Final Judgment is the cleric card where you put bleeding on yourself, but all of your monsters get +1 life. I'm just going to call that internal bleeding from now on.
Could have called that one Stigmata.
I heartily endorse this Aventor product. D.
I'm gonna ruin my.
How dare you? In that case, D.
Meh.
He's a Kobold Blade Master. It's currently 2.
Still 2.
He's right, you know. Today.
Come on.
It is an inflatable dragon that I overpaid for. So he gets +2 power. That would be 4. It's squeaked. Oh, I didn't take my bleed at the beginning of the turn. There you go. Hey, Brendan, watching this way in the future, and you notice I didn't bleed at the beginning of the turn. There you go. Because I've watched me do that. Where I go, you didn't take your bleed. You didn't take your bleed. And I'm sitting there wondering if I'm going to have to reassess if I were actually going to win the game. Like 20 seconds later, hi, I didn't take my bleed. Still valid win. And now I'm done. Because that was all me gold. Are you just done? What are you doing?
I'm making change.
Oh! Did you have a 5?
No, I had 2 3s.
Oh. Why?
Because I was up to 6, and that was the easiest ones to grab. Remember, least amount of effort.
Least amount of effort.
There's a reason I play Thief.
Pinata.
It's a squid.
Dead. I said, this is dead, so that's dead. Yes.
Well, fine. We'll do it this way then.
Well,
Boot to the head.
damn! Counter spell.
All right.
That was probably the best use of 2 gold that I've had this game so far. I'll pee you at the end of the tick. I see him grabbing gold, trying to get away without getting pinged.
I was about to remind you, and I was like, no, hi.
I never fault him for not reminding me. I will remind him once per game. That's his one. Red rum. Okay, and unzap, unstash all this bohunk. Take my bleed damage, Brandon. That you are perfectly.
I may lose, but you are going to be limping away too.
Yeah, I was like, you are perfectly able to remind the other person to take their damn bleed damage.
Oh, yeah.
And draw. Hey, I didn't spill that. I feel good about that. Four.
Yeah, that I'm definitely running away from.
Yeah. Probably fair.
There's only a couple amounts higher than 4 that scare the shit out of me.
All the other amounts.
7.
Is it?
Specifically 7.
I thought it'd be 8. The dragon?
Is it 8?
Yeah.
The
The 888 plutonium dragon.
yeah.
Which, if you watch the blue and the gray episode, I actually successfully deploy a plutonium dragon at him and kill the crap out of him. Because you were at, I believe, 15 damage at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Killed the living crap
The other
out
one's
of
7 because of Blarg.
him. No, Blarg is 5.
Blarg is 5?
Blarg is 5
Who's
gold,
7?
does 4 damage.
Who's 7 then?
7 is Kova.
Oh. Yeah.
Kova. The 777 art god. The only one of that particular monster type.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put Kova right there. There you go. That's my autographed Kova. And
The only card he doesn't have in a deck that's worth a shit ton.
I have other unsigned Kovas that are indexed. I'm going to go ahead and play Ding. Ding. So I get a level. And you get a level.
Mm.
And then...
And
then. I will just end my turn.
fucking hate that movie.
Done.
For those of you too young to know it, be happy.
Your tattoo says dude. Your tattoo says sweet. Now shut the hell up.
So I'm gonna go ahead and Me Too medallion.
Nah, you don't need more gold.
And Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Ooh.
Oh, it comes and plays that.
And it's not being covered up by the theme. Me.
Vampire Kitty. Yeah, sketchy doesn't take effect, so.
Aha. So you didn't sketchy, so it's just 2?
No, just 2.
Okay. Avoid. Remember, being zapped does not affect the efficacy of the location. It just affects its ability to be gotten rid of immediately.
There is a way to get rid of them immediately.
Sure.
But
There's several ways. Well, you know, there's dynamite and stuff, but you know. I said affects its ability.
yeah. 9. Go.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, ping you at the end of the turn.
Almost had him.
Almost had it. If it's before I start doing anything, then it's right. Take my bleed. I'm doing it in the wrong order, but you know, that part doesn't affect anything. And unstart and draw. There's a discount code. It affects my healing ability. Yeah. It's called Blade Master.
Ow.
Now it's 3. Change. Good.
Come on. I'm betting it's not a kobold.
It is a Cobalt Blade Master.
That's game.
That's not. It's 3.
Yeah.
You're 19.
Yes.
Then I ping you.
That's game.
That's game. that was my end game there. But I had a toolbox for the whole time, and as soon as you put out the Me Too medallion, I'm like, aha! And then you put out a plank. I'm like, yeah. I could have just put it out and got rid of the plank and made you sweat. But the thing is, I also had a Craven, which is enhanced by the amount of loot you have in play. Which is what you ran away from it for when I paid for it.
Yeah.
So
That
you made a
would
good
hurt.
call on that one.
That would have hurt.
Don't forget that.
Oh, yes. Can't forget my stabbity stab.
For the cinematic encumbrance limits deck, I really didn't get a lot of weapons out. Oh, my Hydrax was on the bottom. I almost went and got the Hydrax with the Alta Blades.
Yeah.
I passed
I
by
was
it.
actually kind of surprised you
Yeah,
didn't.
I passed by it and I'm like, but the plan was at that point to have 2 weapons out at level 1.
Fair enough.
So that on the second turn I could put out the Cobalt Blade Master and he's pretty hefty at that point.
Yeah.
And it worked out. And there we got my fair click.
There,
None
now
of
you
my
get my
temperamentals
face.
came out. What?
I said, now you get my face.
I may have to blur it out.
Please do.
I never got Bone Depot out. The temperamentals, which I only got 3 weapons out the whole game. The temperamental would have only been face value.
Hmm.
And the other Cobalt Blade Master was about halfway down. Epic Loot, never got that out. Huh, I don't even know why you're in there. I like you though. The Crusty Disgusty is in this deck. When this deals damage to the defender in a fight, it also deals 1 damage to each monster in the defender's stash.
You put that in to counter my
Rangers.
Rangers.
Yep. Yep. Oh, the other 2 overstuffed saddlebags are right next to each other. Barbarian the Librarian. He's always nice to have out early if you can do it. Because, you know, with a warrior deck that's heavy on weapons, getting them out, getting a barbarian out there to keep drawing when you kill something, that's good synergy there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, because I always overlook Barbarian the Librarian because he's literally card number 1. And I'm always looking through, I'm like, there you go. I'll start in the middle. You always look it over, you're like, I don't know, 1 through 10.
Even though they're some of the best, general purpose cards.
Some of the good, yeah. I was like, I believe that the red tunic is like 6.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Bertha, who's, hefty but has no special powers, just a 3 life ally.
Yeah.
So
The tank of the party.
tank of the party, yeah. So it's not bad, but I like special powers, as you can plainly see.
Yeah.
And I just like the toolbox for mostly like loot squish purposes, or loot squish mitigation purposes, like the glass gong, stuff like that, just to put a monkey in the wrench, as it were. And Count Our Spell, he made his he ate his Wheaties this morning. That was pretty good. He did good a couple of times there. Because I would have spilled that second Cobalt Blade Master if that boot had hit
I
gone off.
I had hoped that you would that you were going to run away from that kitty that I put 3 on.
Mm.
That's why I put 3 on him.
Right.
Because I also
Totally valid.
I had
It gave me pause.
I had Stabby Stab in my hand, and I was going to make you use your damn.
I don't think I would have against a Stabity Stab because that doesn't have a spill effect.
No, but it does hurt a lot.
I could have sucked it up. At that point, since I'm still below 10,
Yeah.
health is kind of a commodity at that point and not really something to worry about. Especially when I'm not facing a wizard deck.
Yeah.
Like, hitting 10 on a wizard deck is danger zone. So 0 to 5 is the commodity against a wizard. In my humble opinion, your mileage may vary. Offer void in Utah.
And every other state.
As of Wednesday. But yeah, again, with the greatest hits, the cinematic encumbrance limits deck, I really like this deck. I watched the episode the other day where I had just built it on a whim, and I completely annihilated Corey with it. I'm like, huh? It's almost like I got good at this game all of a sudden. Because that was after like 3-4 episodes of Corey just spanking me hard in the game. But
Corey might hurt himself doing that in real life.
He just stomped all over me and then took my lunch money like several times in a row. I'm like, man, I don't even want to watch these episodes. I'm losing so bad. I still watch them. I support me. But still, it was nice to get that victory on a deck that I had built myself. I did not purpose build against anything that he specifically did. It was just one of those inspirations. Because that often happens when I'm going through cards and just kind of filing them. I go, huh, this would work good with this. Ooh, this would work good with this. I need to build a deck. Or the Build-A-Bard Workshop where the title jumped out at me and it got me out of bed. I'm like, I have to film this right now. So if you're unfamiliar with that one, go watch the Build-A-Bard Workshop in the specials and extras section.
There's a reason I'm glad I don't get obsessed with this game. I'd be up and just wake up balls early in the day and just slide out. What the hell's going on? Oh, right, I have an idea.
I have, oh God, a plan. But that's our game. If there ends up being riots and unrest, and if we have to go to war, then it'll be the last episode, and I'm sorry.
At least until things calm down.
If things calm down. Civil War 2. Like, the only casualty is YouTube for some reason.
It sucks that if we have to fight a second Civil War, it's over the same shit.
Yeah. Are we going to have to write letters on papyrus back to our loved ones at home? Dearest Martha, we have run out of Funyuns and Mountain Dew. The fighting was harsh. I had to go outside 3 times.
This joke before.
Not exactly.
The words are different, but the thought's still there.
I'm not sending this by text because I have run out of minutes.
Tank shall deliver it.
It shall be delivered on horseback. I have paid a strong bottle of whiskey to get it there. Toot sweet. You get the wax and the signet ring, and yeah.
There's like 5 different like cultural settings there. None of them jive, and I wanted to smack you but hug you at the same time.
Such a good joke. It confused his brain. Like to the point where he's not even on board anymore. Like, that's it, right when you find work. But that's it for today. It should be popping up here anytime soon. Watch the videos, subscribe up here, and in the meantime, be sure to like, share, favorite, subscribe, pay it forward, send us money, be excellent to each other, and we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.